All right, Premier League it is. And it's me first. Everton versus Watford. I am going to go for the straight under 2.5 goals at 2.2. Watford have scored just 1 goal in 5 matches. Everton haven't scored in their last 3 matches. The goals have dried up between these two teams here. Very poor, very hit or miss. I think Watford 1 win in 5. Everton 2 wins in 5, 2 losses in a row. They are 2 poor teams, and it's the under 2.5 goals, 2.2 for me. And it is also me, Man City versus Leicester. Little bit where I think the Man City win, it's a must win for Man City, obviously. But last home match, obviously, 5-0. I think you look at the last 2 head-to-heads, both teams to score over 2.5 goals. No surprise there. The over 1.36 is low. But combine that with the Man City win, there's a touch of value, 1.6. Man City and the over 2.5 goals. Wouldn't put anyone off the both teams to score bet, but just in case, I think Man City can score those by themselves at home, and it is a must-win as well for that top 4 finish. So Man City and the over 2.5 goals. And then we have me as well. You just have to listen. Bournemouth versus Burnley. I'm going to take the Bournemouth win. I took their win, and they drew at home playing Stoke, but it's their second home match, and I think playing Burnley, who, yes, they picked up their very first win of the season, but the question is, does lightning strike twice in the same place? No, it doesn't. Bournemouth is going to win this one, and I like the price, 1.95. All right, enough of me talking. Middlesbrough versus Southampton. Big man, what have you got?
Yeah, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'll go under 2.5 goals here. Obviously, the one thing about Middlesbrough that I think we can all find pretty nice is that they don't give up goals. I mean, there's 10 teams that are worse at conceding. So they're defensively probably a middle of the table type of team. They just can't score goals. And when you back unders, I'd always want a team that can not concede. They don't really they don't really score too many goals either. Southampton's been miserable lately as well. They've just seemed to be 0-0, 1-1 type of draw teams the last 3 or 4. So this is short and sweet. I don't have a ton on this. I just think we see a drabby, boring game, maybe 1-0, but I don't see more than 2 goals in this game. I just don't.
All right, Martin's got a bet for this match. Do you agree, disagree? What have you got?
I wouldn't say I really agree or disagree. I'm going a slightly different route here. I'm actually going against my golden rule of never betting on Southampton because they're a very unpredictable team. But they haven't won a game in 5 matches, which is unlike Southampton. They're due a win, and Claude Puel's job is kind of at stake here. He has to start picking up some points if he wants to be in his job next season. So they're going to a Middlesbrough side that are already relegated, don't really have a great deal to play for. So I think 2.05 on a straight Southampton win looks good.
Yeah, just worried. Last home match, Middlesbrough drew to Man City. Same question could apply. Does lightning strike twice? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing that.
But they were still trying to stay in the league then, whereas now the fight might have gone out of them. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Make a point there. Okay. Sunderland. Oh, and we've got quite a few people on here. We've got Stoke versus Arsenal. Alex.
I think that Arsenal will continue their winning streak, and they will win also this away game at Stoke. The odds are short, 1.73 are not exactly what I was expecting, but since they changed the system with 3 defenders, I think that Arsenal are doing a really good job. So an away win for me looks really good, 1.73 right now.
Yeah, I thought that was good value, to be honest. 1.73. I like the Arsenal win. I'm also thinking whether this is going to be a cagey match. You can combine it, Arsenal in the under 4.5 goals. You get that for odds of 2.1. That's my official bet here. Alex, do you think it's going to be a cagey match? Are we going to see Arsenal's defence in play?
I think that, yeah, Arsenal will, with the rock-solid defense, it's not like they used us in the last seasons, but this change of form in the defense shows results, brings results. So I think that, but I think that Stoke will rotate their players. They don't have nothing to play for right now. Arsenal is a must-win for them, as they're fighting to finish in top 4 and to qualify in Champions League. So it's a must win. I really like also that kind of team, Arsenal, and under 4.5. I don't think that we'll see more than 4 goals.
All right. I've just heard there's an echo. Has anybody got loudspeakers? I'll turn mine. Martin, you were the culprit last time.
Shall I?
How are your speaker levels?
Okay, shall I turn mine off and then you can see?
I can't hear an echo.
It was Natalie. I think it was Natalie. Yeah, when Big Man was talking.
Was it me?
Yeah, I hear an echo when I talk. Now
what about now?
It's gone now.
Yeah, now I don't.
That's the voices in your head, Big Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got about 6 in my head, so.
All right. Twas me. All right. So where are we now?
West Ham, Liverpool.
A couple of us have still got.
Oh yeah, Stoke City, Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm on.
Arsenal one. So who's next? Martin.
He can go. Yeah.
You're all loving Arsenal now, aren't you? Everybody back Arsenal. I agree.
Calm down.
Arsenal have had a really, really torrid time playing away at Stoke in recent years. A lot of Arsenal fans say they're going to Mordor when they're going to the Britannia Stadium because Stoke just kick lumps out of all of Arsenal's fancy players. But that's why I think the odds are quite attractive here, because they don't have a great head-to-head in away games against Stoke. But despite losing to Tottenham, Arsenal have won 5 of their last 6. So they're playing pretty good, and they've got a lot more at stake than Stoke. Stoke's season's kind of petered out. So 1.75 on a straight Arsenal win for me.
Straight, yeah. I think there's some great value in that one. And then Big Man.
Yeah, since that pathetic effort at Selhurst Park, they've been fantastic. I was critical of Arsenal for a while, but you know they're almost backable at this point. They looked great yesterday in the second half of that game against Southampton, and other than that White Hart Lane game, they've looked fantastic. And you guys mentioned it, Stoke's on the beach at this point. Jordan Shaqiri, I'm really just sick about his performance. He hasn't had a great year, really. Stoke's just kind of they're just going through the motion at this point. Arsenal looks good. Maybe I'm not weighing her in just yet, but they've looked pretty good. So I'll join the party here. Maybe that won't be good for you guys because I can't seem to win in soccer. But 1.75, I'll agree with all of you.
There we go. Full house. Except Stuart, you didn't bet on this match.
No, Stuart has a face that he wants to oppose that bet.
I'm not betting on anything on that one. I mean, I wrote an article about this, and I think I said in it that you've got one team that's on the beach and one team that's got an identity problem. And I think people probably should be able to work out which side is which. Arsenal just don't seem to know what they are at the moment. Are they a side that plays good football, or are they a side that plays defensive football and hits on the break? And, I don't think
they do all of that. They do all of that.
Yeah, yeah, but failing at everything. So, right. I hope Wenger stays because I think he's great for football, honest.
Ew, I just think his time's done. And he's, honest, right.
Yeah.
Ulterior motive there, Stuart. Sunderland versus Swansea, Martin.
Yeah, I'm going for a straight Swansea win here at 1.95. I think that's very good odds on a team that is really making a good job of battling relegation, taken 7 points from a possible 9, and that includes a draw with Man United, playing against the Sunderland team that, yes, they beat Hull in their last game, but they are already relegated, might be playing with a bit of freedom, but I think there's so much at stake for Swansea here after overtaking Hull in the table that they'll get the job done. 1.95 for Swansea.
Wow. Okay.
1 second, Natalie. With our friends chatting about Champions League final already. Guys, it's on 3rd of June. We have time to talk about that.
No, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I haven't got it on the schedule, but we are going to talk about it tomorrow. Whoever wants to talk about it tomorrow, I don't know what time yet, but sometime tomorrow. If anybody wants to talk about Champions League, I'll be here. Let me know who wants to join the early odds discussion. So yeah, okay.
Very early.
Tottenham versus Manchester United. Alex and just Alex. Alex, what are you going for?
Just Alex. Come on, Stuart. Where you are, Stuart?
I should be on there. Sorry, let me.
Actually, do you know I've got a bet as well for this match? What are you going for, Alex?
I'm going for a straight home win. Is the last match on White Hart Lane for Tottenham. Their fans should have a gift for this match. United is coming after the Europa League semi-finals. They will be that will affect their game. Mourinho said that he might dress some players like Pogba, like Lingard, like I don't know who else. But anyway, they are not showing like a really good team in the last period of time. I'm talking about Manchester United. Tottenham, no lost game at home till now this season. I think that they should win this match, and I think that is one of my bankers. Because if I'm allowed, I will have 2 bankers this week and not my double.
You're allowed anything, Alex. You're allowed anything you want. Okay, so you're going for the Tottenham win. I am going to go for the simple under 2.5 goals. It just seems like a very common winning bet when Manchester United play. Also, you know, you've got 2 defences here. I think it's going to be a 1 or a 2-0 decider. Under 2.5 goals, 1.9. My official bet. And Stuart just added his tip there. What are you going to go for? Supporting your team? For once?
Of course, come on, got to support my team. It's Spurs' last ever game at White Hart Lane. This is a team that's been playing there for 119 years or something. 118 years. 118 years they've been playing at White Hart Lane. They've got 80 previous managers and players that are going to be showing up. It's going to be a hell of a party. It's going to be a fantastic event. And I hope that Pogba and Lingard and everybody else does play, because I want it to be the best game possible. And I think Spurs can win it, even with Manchester United's first team out there. I think they've got the side that goes out, does well, and will finish off the season unbeaten at home this season in the league.
Yeah, a series of celebration. A series of celebration to mark the occasion have been planned for before and after the game. So it's a match to watch, also from the beginning, also at the end.
I think the best thing about White Hart Lane is all the trophies that have been won there by Arsenal. Won the league at White Hart Lane a couple of times. Tottenham that, so
twice.
Just saying.
Well, let's see. First team to do the double. First team to win a European Cup. No, I think Spurs have done okay.
Listen, guys. The next one we've got is West Ham versus Liverpool. It's our final Premier League tip here, and that comes from Big Man.
Yeah, Liverpool has looked boring creativity-wise lately. You look at some of their wins lately, they've needed some amazing goals to win those games. They haven't looked too backable recently. I mean, that Emre Can goal they needed, they could have lost that game late against Watford on the road. They're just not looking great right now, and I know they're kind of right up there in the table, but West Ham's a cagey team, tough there to go and play. West Ham's going under in 4 or 5. No real creativity, like I said, for Liverpool. They've gone under in 3 or 4. I can actually get the under 3 goals at 1.85 right now. So I'm going to go with that. At worst, you know, maybe it's a 2-1 game, but Liverpool has been very boring lately.
Yeah, they have, but it's not my official bet for this match, but Premier League rundown, I'm going to play a Liverpool win, 1.73.
Yeah,
it's a must-win for them, and not bad at all. West Ham little to play for at the moment, but I think the under 3 goals there are not bad at all. All right, next we've got just League 1, Stuart, take it away.
Nat.
Yes.
Can I just draw Swansea quick?
You can. Or did I miss one? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I would agree with Martin. But the problem I have here quickly, I looked at Hull last week. Just because their need to win doesn't mean they're going to. But Sunderland or Swansea's looked good lately. They've won 2 of 3, drew to Manchester United. I think they have to win. For once, they're actually looking like a team that I can bet on. I would agree with Stuart or Martin. I think this is a game you have to play this weekend at any rate.
Really? So you both are going on the Swansea win?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, both on the Swansea win. I put that down as a no bet, but
they played well
you guys seem quite confident. Okay.